Hawkeye has officially ended, bringing Marvel's first wave of Disney Plus originals to a close. While there was a lot to like, we can't help but ask why Marvel hasn't figured out how to make a television series. The Hawkeye conclusion exposes how Marvel Television's apparently arbitrary regulations are stifling the entire project. With the end of 2021 approaching, the studio must address these errors, or we may be in for even more sad finales in 2022 and beyond. WandaVision, The Falcon and the Winter Soldier, Loki, and Hawkeye all demonstrated that the Marvel Cinematic Universe's characters, as well as the actors who represent them, are as engaging as ever. Marvel's willingness to take some huge structural and narrative risks were also exhibited by Loki and WandaVision, while Falcon and Hawkeye contributed to the MCU's new superhero lineup. Hawkeye's sixth and last episode, unfortunately, underlines the one main problem that afflicted virtually all of Marvel's TV shows and films this year. Hawkeye Episode 6 revolves on a fight in Rockefeller Center that contains plenty of trick arrows, a toppled Christmas tree, and one particularly lovely owl, bringing together all of the show's characters and stories. There are several very fantastic moments throughout the show, like when Kate Bishop unintentionally shrinks a van full of tracksuit mafia dudes, as is the case with every Marvel action sequence. However, this episode, like the WandaVision and Falcon finales, suffers from an excessive concentration on action and spectacle. While exhilarating in parts, Hawkeye's low budget prevents him from delivering the technical accuracy that fans have come to anticipate from Marvel films. As a result, the action-packed conclusion isn't quite as polished or enthralling as it should be. But it's the Hawkeye finale's ambition to accomplish entirely too much in just one episode of television that ultimately damages it the most, not the poor action. Marvel's Disney Plus shows will all be around 6 hours long according to Kevin Feige. It's an arbitrary guideline that Marvel appears hell-bent on following for some unknown reason. That's a shame because a bigger episode count would have helped several of those series. Hawkeye is one among them, as the series' last episode demonstrates. It's also the longest television episode Marvel has produced so far, but it's still not long enough to cover all the show's creative team intended to cover. The episode becomes fragmented and confused as a result of attempting to manage so many distinct plots and perspectives. Because the program continues moving from their showdown to a couple of manufactured fights between Maya and Kazi and Kate and Kingpin, major moments like Yelena and Clint's reunion wind up getting short-changed. Kate's choice to turn her mother into the cops should be a big turning point for her character, but it isn't given the space it needs. The most annoying aspect of all of these issues is that they are completely preventable. Maya's shattered connections with Kingpin and Kazi did not need to be addressed in Hawkeye's finale because an Echo spin-off is already in the works. And, if the show's creators were dead set on checking all those boxes, the finale could have simply been split into 2 episodes. To be honest, it is confusing why Hawkeye's creative team didn't push for a 7th episode unless Marvel insisted on the show's story being delivered in exactly 6 segments.